Hello everyone, and today I am very excited for this review. We have another review. We are looking at the NECA Prey Ultimate Feral Predator. I'm so excited about this guy. He's actually my favourite predator. Of course, last time we had a look at the Shaman Predator from Predator 2, but today we're looking at the Feral Predator from Prey. Let's have a look at him in the window. There he is. He looks freaking sick. I'm so excited to have him. So let's get him open. And we'll have a look at the figure. We have him out of the package. I would also like to mention we have the kind of backdrop from the end of the film. That looks quite cool. And again, obviously we've had a look at the box. Here's actually the back of the box. There's that. Got a bit of a bio. Zoom in on that if you guys want to read it. Now then, we have a tray of hands and mandibles here, and then we have a tray of the actual figure himself. What we'll do like we did on the previous review, and we'll do it for all the other reviews. We'll have a look at the accessories after we've had a look at the figure himself. So let's get him out of the tray. Alright, let's pull him out. I have, of course, clipped the restraints. Yikes. This is actually rubbish. Let's just... Oh, wait. That's a little better. Here, let's pull him out of here. Yikes. Ooh. Is there something here? Is something flew out? No, I think everything's there. Anyways. Oh, here he is. Wow, okay. Alright, get this aside. So here he is. He looks... wow, he looks great. Let's just have a look at that bio mask there. The articulation on him feels really good as well. Yeah, let's go into the articulation. So we have a ball joint at the top of the neck, where the head attaches. We have a ball joint where the neck attaches to the torso. We have another ball joint at the arm and a swivel where the top half of the arm is attached. Got a double elbow. We have a ball joint and swivel on the wrists. That is for both hands. Oh, just got a bit of plastic there. We have a decent crunch. I think we do have a crunch there. We've got a ball joint at the top here, on top of the torso, and at the waist we also have another ball joint. Same with the legs. We also have ball joints here. Double knees, which is nice. Oh no, I think they're single. Yeah, single knees. We have we've got a ball joint on the feet. So let's just get into the sculpt, because that's just about us done with the articulation. For the sculpt, I think I'm going to start with the head sculpt. So let's just have a look. Actually, yeah, we'll pop the bio mask off. That is sick. There's his ugly head. Very cool. But yeah, let's just have a look at the bio mask. You can see that as the bio mask. Oh god. There we go. Look at that. Some kind of alien skull. Got the targeting system on the side there, and inside we've got a bit of the display that I suppose the predator would be looking at. Now, for this biomask, it is very different to the Shaman Predators. The Shaman Predators has a different head sculpt with the biomask on, but for this one, it's kind of friction to the head, so you can see the kind of sculpting there that would, friction it on. And again, that looks great. You've got the nice nasal cavity there. Love the sculpt on that. Let's have a look at the actual head. Here, so this is the unmasked. Well, not really head sculpt, but this is just the actual head sculpt. You can see he looks really sick. This is my favourite Predator design. I think he just looks so unique compared to all the other Predators. And that is why I like him so much. But yeah, he looks really sick there. Absolutely love that head. Now then, Down here, we have a bit of a rubbery kind of loincloth. At the back, of course, we have the coyote skull and the snake skull from the film. Of course, he kills the snake and then the coyote. We also have his little chain, little like whip chain that he uses to chop off the guy's ankles. The guy, of course, being, what was it, Raphael? And he's, of course, the one who gives Naru the pistol. Somehow the Predators are able to get the pistol off Naru and then end up giving it to the main character, the protagonist, in Predator 2. But anyways, we also have his little ball here in a net. We've got nice... Oh yeah, yeah, this is the hand that the wrist blades go on. Where? Okay, I see the wrist blades. Yeah, we'll have a look at those in a second, and then this is kind of his... this would be, I guess, where his self-destruct system would be. But yeah, overall, really nice. The paint apps here, we have some nice black speckling, which looks really cool. I like the shading done, the kind of gradient between the core of the figure. We also have some nice scarring. This is, of course, again from the near the end of the film where he's actually fixing himself up with the med pack, which again we'll have a look at that in a second. But yeah, how about we have a look at those different mandibles? Alright, so there he is with the kind of half-open mandibles. Very nice looking. I think these are going to be the ones I display him with. And then here he is with the fully open head. That is really sick, actually. The mandibles fully open. They're screaming. He does that quite a bit in the film. Yeah, that looks really cool. And on that note of the swap out mandibles, how about we have a look at the swap out hands? So first up, of course, on the figure, you get a pair of relaxed hands, as we can see. So those look nice, but let's have a look at the other ones. So we have fists, 2 fists. They can go on both sides. Then we have a couple more kind of open hands, like that. Again, nice paint apps on those. Then we have a couple of kind of grasping hands. These ones are a little bit different from each other, but, you know, still same kind of thing. We have a more open hand and a trigger finger hand. And here we have him with his crossbolt gun and med pack. Before I show you, you know, hands and these different weapons, but yeah, they're both magnetic attachments there, which is fantastic. Again, this figure has so many innovations compared to the previous Predators. Most Predators, you'd have to, you know, you'd have a little like peg hole in the back for the accessories, but this guy does not, and I absolutely love that about him. And here he is with his shield, very nice. There's also a closed version, and here is that closed version, very nice. And here he is with his wrist blades. Again, these are removable. I really like the way they look. Then here he is with his compy stick. Very nice looking weapon. Pretty hard to put the two halves together out of the package. I'll probably have to heat it up. But, looks nice. And there is his crossbolt gun. Very nice. Oh, and before I forget, there's the closed compy stick. Alright, and now for the size comparisons. So, here we have the previously reviewed Shaman Predator, and we have the Bendy Figs Vector. And here we have the Star Wars Black Series Magna Guard and Republic Commando B1 Battle Droid, not Super Battle Droid. And finally, the McFarlane Veteran and Trader Guardsman. So yeah, that is my review of the NECA Feral Predator, the Ultimate Feral Predator. Not like they made a normal version, but that's the full name. As you see here. So the next review will either be of the Snake Predator or the Albino Predator. Then we'll be taking a look at the Armored Predator from Predator 2. And then we'll be having a look at Cosmic Legions' Kragnar, Slog, High Wooden Slog, and a couple other figures from Cosmic Legions. So, yeah, stay tuned for all those videos, of course. you know, click that notification bell if you want to, you know, see reviews. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe because, well, I find it annoying when people ask me to subscribe when I watch their videos. So, I'm not going to ask you, but, I mean, it would help quite a bit because my channel is so small at the moment that, you know, I kind of need all the support I can get. But, you know, if you enjoy the video, then stay tuned for the next one. And if you haven't already, check out my Shaman Predator review. But that's just about it for today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.